Why do people say, "You look like someone else"? Have you ever had a stranger walk up to you and greet you like they already know you? Maybe they smile and say a name that isn't yours. Or they stop for a second, stare at you, and say something strange. "You look exactly like someone I know." At first it feels random, but what if it isn't? Carl Jung believed that moments like this are not always about physical similarity. Sometimes something much deeper is happening. Something inside the human mind is recognizing a pattern. And today, we're going to explore why this happens and what it might say about you. Because according to Jung, when people feel that strange sense of familiarity around someone, it may reveal something about the hidden structure of the human psyche. 1. Your mind is always searching for familiar faces. The human brain hates uncertainty. When we meet a new person, our mind instantly tries to answer one question. Have I seen someone like this before? It scans memory in seconds. Faces, voices, expressions, energy. And if it finds even a small match, it connects the two people. That's why someone might look at you and suddenly say, "You remind me of my brother." Or, "You look like my old friend." But here's the strange part. Sometimes it has nothing to do with your face. It's something else. Your presence, your calmness, your way of speaking. Something about you triggers a familiar emotional memory in the other person. And this is where Jung's ideas become even more interesting. Because he believed we don't only recognize faces, we recognize psychological patterns. 2. People often recognize an archetype, not a person. Carl Jung believed that deep inside every human mind exist ancient patterns called archetypes. These are universal human roles: the wise one, the rebel, the quiet observer, the protector, the dreamer. When someone meets you, their unconscious mind may instantly place you into one of these patterns. And suddenly, you feel familiar to them. Not because you look like someone, but because you carry the same emotional energy as someone they once knew. So their brain tries to explain it the only way it can. "You look like someone I know." But what they actually feel is something deeper. "You feel like someone from my life." This is why complete strangers sometimes react to you with unusual warmth, or curiosity, or even instant trust. Their psyche is recognizing a pattern, and this leads to something even more powerful. 3. Sometimes you trigger something inside another person. According to Jungian psychology, people often project their inner world onto others. This means when someone meets you, they don't only see you, they also see their memories, their past relationships, their emotions, their expectations. And suddenly, you become a mirror for something inside them. That's why two people can meet the exact same person and react completely differently. One person feels instantly comfortable, another feels suspicious, another feels strangely connected. You didn't change, but the story inside their mind did. And understanding these invisible psychological patterns can completely change how you experience life. If you want to explore this deeper, I've created a simple psychological practice inspired by Jung's ideas called the shortest path to happiness. It's designed to help you understand your inner patterns and change how you relate to the world. You can find it in the pinned comment and in the description below this video. Because once you understand what happens inside your mind, many strange experiences in life suddenly start making sense. And this leads to one final fascinating idea. 4. Familiarity can feel like destiny. Sometimes the feeling goes even further. You meet someone and they say something like, "I feel like I've seen you before," even when you know it's impossible. Carl Jung described moments like this as psychological synchrony, a moment when two inner worlds suddenly recognize something in each other, not logically, but emotionally. The mind tries to explain it in simple ways. "You look like someone. I think we've met before." But sometimes what people really mean is something deeper. You feel strangely familiar, as if your presence fits into a story that already exists in their mind. And this is why these small moments can feel so mysterious. Because the human psyche is constantly searching for meaning, patterns, and connection. And sometimes it finds them in unexpected places, even in a stranger's face. So the next time someone tells you that you look like someone else, don't dismiss it too quickly. It might not be about your face at all. It might be about the invisible patterns your presence awakens in other people. And those patterns are often much deeper than we realize. I'm curious about your experience. Have strangers ever mistaken you for someone else? Or told you that you feel strangely familiar? Share your story in the comments, because sometimes the smallest moments reveal the most interesting things about the human mind.